Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. Hump Day here in the arena. Also Tax Day, which is like Halloween for black people. We got to dress up. There's a buzz in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow.
Yeah!
Kobe, that was your high school uniform, Swaggy?
I'm feeling
That's like a 17X.
What is this?
Coming through with the Cleveland Cavs.
Yeah, you feel
Cleveland
me?
High School.
I still fit it, man.
It's a beautiful day. We got a lot to get into, ladies and gentlemen. We are sorry for being late, but like I said, it's tax day, and you know people are ducking, but this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. I'm merely your host, Josiah Johnson. We got NBA champion of the world, arguably the greatest player in the history of Cleveland High School, Swaggy P, Nick Young. There's some other names in that mix. No, I'm just kidding. Seated next to Swaggy, we got one of the biggest legends in the sports media game, Skip Bayless, back on the couch with Gil's Arena.
It's my turn!
Last but not least, the man they call Cemetery Larry, longtime Charlotte Hornets fan, NCAA champion of the world, Dr. Rashad McCants, PhD, back here with us.
What's up?
So wait a second. Are you?
That was easy.
Yeah. Are you celebrating that last night?
That was this.
That robbery last night? Come on, man.
That was.
You gotta wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shot on the phone.
What's that?
What's that? Gilbert, where you at?
I think he picked the Hornets too, though.
Where you at?
Where
Everybody at?
I see his bobblehead.
I guess we ducking smoke today. I guess we ducking smoke today.
It's tax day. Get your returns in, ladies
I
and gentlemen.
guess we ducking smoke today.
But two very well played playing games. Shout out Adam Silver. Y'all were clowning the playing yesterday here on the couch. But they delivered with two high-level games, which we will discuss. But we got a lot to get into. Here's what's cracking in Gil's Arena today. So the Hornets won their first home postseason game in a decade to keep their hopes alive. Will Charlotte make their first playoff since 2016?
That's the postseason?
It is the postseason, Swaggy. The regular season over. This is the postseason. These games don't count.
Playing count?
Playing games don't count.
Relax.
But they mean something to us.
Enjoy it.
Bam Adebayo had his season prematurely ended after a questionable move from LaMelo Ball. We assessed the situation and potential ramifications. Not the first time LaMelo and Bam have found themselves in a situation like this. And the Blazers stunned the Suns in Phoenix to snatch the 7th seed. Will Portland be a problem for the Spurs? But before we get into all that, this episode is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog available in most states, including Texas, California, and Florida. New customers get $50 in bonus entries when they play just $5. And to celebrate the start of the NBA playoffs, Underdog has launched a special offer where if you play $50 on NBA playing games, you will receive a 50% boost token. To get started, just use code GIL when you sign up, and it'll load instantly. Underdog, make picks, win money with code GIL. And the Gil's Arena Bracket Challenge is back. This time for the NBA playoffs. Make sure to go onto your Underdog app and join the Gil's Arena group to enter your bracket. Top 3 places will win some great prizes. We have the link pinned in the chat right now, so go join, compete with us on the couch, and enter your bracket now. And if you can't watch the show live, it's on YouTube. We have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. I was just so overwhelmed. So overwhelmed by these tremendous playing games. So let's get right to it. Playing tournament started with a bang as the 10th seeded Heat pulled up to Charlotte to take on the 9th seeded Hornets. Heat won the season series 3-1, but the Hornets' lone win came by way of a 30-point blowout in their final meeting March 17th. The largest crowd in Spectrum Center history was on hand as Charlotte looked to move one game closer to making their first playoff since 2016. Miami, without Bam Adebayo for most of the game after a very questionable move by LaMelo Ball, which we will discuss in depth shortly. Hornets overcame terrible shooting nights from three-point league leaders Con Knipple and LaMelo Ball, who were combined 2 for 22 from long range, with Con getting benched in crunch time. We pick up the action late in the fourth quarter with the Hornets down 3 with just under 13 seconds remaining. Let's take a look at what we got. Trade deadline acquisition. Kobe White came through with the biggest shot of Charlotte's season, nailing a corner 3 to tie the game. White finished with 19 points in 26 minutes off the bench, including a stretch where he scored 11 straight to end the third quarter. He'd had a chance to win in regulation. Tyler Hero missed the three as time expired. But Hornets tried to pull away in overtime. LaMelo Ball hit Brandon Miller for a lob to go up three. Charlotte's next possession, Miles Bridges came through with the reverse layup, put the Hornets up 5. Then Melo hit that one to put the Hornets back up 5. Tyler Hero hit the corner 3 to cut the lead to 2 and on the ensuing possession, LaMelo, errant pass, stolen by Pell Larson. Larson found Hero. Hero tried to put up the game winner. LaMelo fouled him on the attempt.
That's crazy.
Hero made all 3 free throws. With the game on the line, Charles Lee put the ball in LaMelo's hands. Hit this clutch layup with 4.7 seconds remaining. He did not have a timeout. Davion Mitchell tried to go the length of the court, but Miles Bridges came through with the two-handed block
That UCLA defense, man.
to seal the win. So LaMelo Ball finished with 30 points and 10 assists on 12 of 31 shooting. Miles Bridges added 28, 9 boards, and 3 blocks. He was 5 for 10 from deep. Brandon Miller had 23, 5, and 5. And Moussa Diabate had a team-high 14 rebounds, including 8 on the offensive side. Hornets won their first postseason home game in a decade, will now face the loser of the Magic Sixers game for a chance at the AFC. Shad, we will start with you. Been rocking with Charlotte all season. Very early on in season 4 of Gills Arena presented by Underdog Whoop Whoop, you said that the Hornets would have a better season than the Milwaukee Bucks. That proved to be true. Now the Hornets 1 game away from reaching the playoffs for the first time in a decade. What are your biggest takeaways from the Hornets' play-in win over the Miami Heat?
Josh Radamas strikes again, and again, and again. Tombstones in the chat, full circles in the chat. We do this for a living. We really know ball. You look at the matchup between the two, even in the regular season records, don't really show what the progression does. I think LaMelo, this was a statement game for him. This was a statement game for Miles Bridges. This was also a rival game for Brandon Miller. But Kobe White was the savior. Kobe White stepped up in ways that you can't really fathom when you talk about North Carolina, you talk about Charlotte, you talk about him leaving Chicago, coming to a place where he's familiar. He played 1 year at Carolina, but he also knows that culture well, and he knows the fan base, and he knows how much they can rally behind you. So understanding that energy in that arena was the thing that held them together. And I think, LaMelo he took a lot of shots, and he needed to, for them to keep putting pressure on Miami's defense. Davion Mitchell, he showed up. I think Khalil Ware showed up in certain aspects of the game. And then you look at Andrew Wiggins, we haven't seen him really show up and show out the way he did for the Heat. I think Tyler Hero showed out late. It was a little too late for that, but he did make statement shots. But at the end of the day, Charlotte did exactly what I knew they could do. Go in there, make a statement game, take the game, and hopefully they're facing the Sixers, because I think that the Magic, they have a lot of turmoil going on right now. And you look at that particular matchup, Sixers, Hornets, with the momentum that's going, no Embiid.
No Embiid.
You looking at the Hornets really 10-year decade?
A decade. 2016 was their last playoff appearance.
I think that's a celebration for them, and a proud moment for LaMelo Ball. I think him really trying to get the rally behind of being a leader and a great point guard for his team. I think this is starting to show what he can actually do there.
You talk about the off shooting night for LaMelo. LaMelo historically struggled in playing games, but game on the line, Charles Lee draws up the play.
Yep. I mean, I didn't mention Conca because he's a Duke guy, and I expected him to struggle. So you had to draw the play up for somebody like LaMelo, because he felt like in the press conference or after the game, he felt like he didn't play well, and he needed to win the game for him, despite whatever happened during the game. And I think you go to the guy who's going to end it or take you to the next level. So I think that was a smart play from Lee, and it showed confidence.
All right, let's shift over to this side of the couch. Skip, know you were watching that game. Oh,
You want to go?
let's go, Swaggy.
You want to kill him? You can kill him.
Cleveland High School.
You're not going to kill him.
Let's go to
Okay.
Cleveland High School legend, Swaggy P. Nick Young, San Fernando Valley.
Last night, I love the way Melo Ball played, but the still he got a glimpse of immaturity. You know, the 24-hour fitness shows, the lunchtime baller shows. What he did for Bam, that was crazy. That was crazy. It was a dangerous play. Do you get suspended for the next game?
League is reviewing the play.
I think
will announce a
It
punishment
would have
before
been
Friday.
a flagrant one at the end of the day.
No. You see how
play?
hard he fell? One leg in
Well,
there?
it's not about how hard he fell, it's just the play. The play would have been a flagrant one.
You don't do
Two.
that. It's flagrant.
Or ejection. So if he's ejected, it's not a suspension.
But that's why I feel like the league, wanted some new blood. Melo and the Hornets is playing well. They look exciting, so they just let it pass. But you take somebody's star player out the game, that's tough. Another thing I was wondering what happened to Norman Powell while he was coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Not playing as many minutes as, he started, still averaging 20-something, but I don't know what's going on there. But it's good to see the Hornets playing well. They look like a team that's ready to finally launch off and be not a contender, but a force to be messed with. And it's good to see Melo. He looked like he's trying to take it serious, but he got to get rid of those little, them young incidents like yesterday.
Yep.
That's the only thing he take those out the equation. I think the Hornets gonna be a great team to mess with. Kobe White should be a starter somewhere for sure.
Huge addition by the Hornets.
Huge addition. They should play him and Melo together more instead of subbing one out and keeping, subbing Melo out to bring White in. You could play both of them together. They could be a dual threat. And I like Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller going to be an all-star in this league, I believe so, for sure.
So Hornets 19-63 last season. Charles Lee first season with the team. Obviously, Charles Lee got championship experience during his time as an assistant coach. 44 wins this season. Finished 9th in the Eastern Conference. Skip, let's move on to you. What are your biggest takeaways from the Hornets play and win over the Miami Heat?
Doctor, Mr. McCants, I think I heard you say this was a statement game for LaMelo Ball. Did I not hear those words? Did I misconstrue? Okay.
Statement.
He shot 2 for 16 from 3. Let's start with that. 14 times, your team went down, and he jacked it up and missed it, and it's an empty possession that just takes the home crowd more out of it and more and more and more out of it until they're finally saying, what are you doing? And meanwhile, his running buddy, who made the most three-point shots during the regular season, Con Knipple, is going 0 for 6 from 3. And LaMelo, who made the second most threes in the entire NBA in the regular season, is missing 14, 2 for 16.
16.
And then maybe I got to get a new TV, but last 12 seconds of the game, I saw your man LaMelo. And by the way, I root for him. I met him when he was a sophomore at Chino Hills, and LeVar told me he's going to be the best of the three by far. And that is true. He is by far the best of three. And his future is unlimited, but there's still a lot of little spoiled brat stuff going on because he was the baby of the family and he got it all and they handed it to him and silver spoon and okay. But with 12 seconds left, he turns it over at midcourt and it's a huge turnover and then he goes right down to the other end and it was a questionable foul call. I will give you that on the 3-point call, but he did that. And he didn't really fight it that hard. I think it's like, God, I did it. And you know what Tyler Hero is going to do because he is clutch. And he goes swish, swish, swish. And all of a sudden I'm saying, God, LaMelo just blew the entire game. And then for reasons inexplicable, after Eric Spoelstra had gotten his team back in the game by going to their 1-3-1 zone, which really flummoxed LaMelo and Con and everybody else outside. They were having a hard time finding a shot until Kobe White saved them, and Brandon Miller made one big late three that was just guts, man. It was just like he just went straight up from beyond the top of the circle and just ripped it. But you go to the 1-3-1, and all of a sudden you wind up with Mr. UCLA, Jaquez, trying to get in front of LaMelo, and he can't. And LaMelo just turns the corner on him and just basically wins the game with the layup. So if that's a statement, you got me. Now back to the play of the game. The most outrageous uncalled play in any playoff game I can ever. I've been racking my brain all morning trying to think of a worse call in a playoff game than what transpired. And Eric Spoelstra, who's not prone to blow-ups after games, he's very contained and controlled, and he made it very clear, I'm not making an excuse here, but you have to throw him out of the game for that, which would be flagrant 2. And Spoelstra's point was that he called out Curtis Blair, the official who was he was on the baseline.
Looking down.
He's looking down. He actually has to jump back a little bit because obviously Bam's going to fall back toward him. But what happened to me was LaMelo drives it, it's awkward, and gets caught off balance. And that kid, Fontecchio, who played 6 minutes last night and scored 0 points, comes all the way across the lane and blocks LaMelo's shot. And it just infuriates him. And as he falls backward, he hits his head a little bit on Kalkbrenner's sort of his shin. And then he's just going to throw a little tantrum because he's still got a lot of little kid in him. And he looks and he's got high basketball IQ. And he realizes that Bam is already off balance because he's trying to catch the carom of the block and he's trying to control it going back out of bounds. So he's trying to hold it here with his hand. And by the way, if you look hard at it, I think his heel is out of bounds. I think he's already out of bounds. So Curtis Blair is missing 2 things. He's missing an out of bounds call, and he's missing the most blatant, outrageous trip of somebody who's already doomed. Like he's already going down, right? And now you flip him up, and what do we call?
You got no balance.
Okay, yeah.
You just.
What's Bam? 6'9", 240, 50, I don't know. And now you got all that going backward, and he can't stop. And he's a tough guy, man. I don't know if there's anybody tougher. And he hits so hard, he is gone for the rest. I thought, oh, he'll shake it off. Surely he's got a bruised butt, but I hope he's. But I hope he's gonna. I hope he didn't break something. You know, like.
Well, let's take a look at that video. We have the playing question. It was hard to see during live game action.
Bounced off that one.
Hard to see, but obviously replays told a different story.
Boom.
LaMelo appearing to deliberately swipe.
I have
Look at this though.
Ankle.
I have a specific rebuttal for both of your statements, right? You said statement game for LaMelo, right?
Yeah.
How could it be? When you're a player, you're struggling. One thing you don't do is you don't stop.
You don't stop.
You don't stop being aggressive.
Understood.
You don't stop doing what you do best.
Okay.
What has he done best all season? Make threes.
He does.
Make
Second
threes.
most in the league.
Second most behind Con's
right?
nipple.
What did Con do? Con as a rookie, we're not going to put you in that spot, right? Melo's been here. So that's why he shot 14 of them, right? So then you look at the end of the game, 8 seconds left. How do you redeem yourself to make it a statement game?
Well, he did do that.
To make it a statement game.
Okay.
To say, listen, I played bad, but we fought through the badness and made it a good night. We made it a celebration for the city, even as the city was, what are you doing? Guess what? This is what I'm doing.
Yep.
This is what I'm doing. Taking it home.
Should have even been in the game. Though.
Listen, I'm gonna get there, right? You say this particular incident. Have we seen it before?
We have seen LaMelo do that.
No, not
before,
LaMelo.
Okay.
Have we seen it before?
Okay, tripping?
Like,
Well, I've seen lots of tripping.
Yeah, it's Draymond Green.
and
Okay,
get kicked
but-
out.
Is he immature?
But he get kicked out.
Is he immature though?
Y'all call him immature?
Okay.
He can make questionable decisions.
Draymond has done things like this on numerous occasions,
no doubt.
right? So for us to make it a thing, like it's end all be all, let's end the world on this, right? Now, and the circumstances are high.
yeah.
I get it. This is a play in. It's Bam Adebayo, 83. He was going for 83, wasn't he? I don't think so. I didn't think he had 19 or 15 in the first.
But
He only
Did not
had
follow your
11
formula for
he had made all 3 of his shots.
He was 3 for 3.
Okay, yeah.
In
6
11
points.
minutes.
Yeah.
6 points in 11 minutes, right? That particular fall, usually we had a little butt pads on Usually. But if you ain't wearing them,
Had no
if you ain't, no, you got the bag right there for your tailbone.
Oh,
And if you don't wear them, you don't wear them, right? Now, that's not forgiving Melo for what he done. It is an immature play. It is something that you could either get a flagrant one or a dejection for. That still doesn't say that we don't do what we need to do to win the game. We don't do what we need to do to be in the game. Kobe White propelled that surge at the end. Miles Bridges hit big shots to propel that particular scenario. And then you look at a guy like Brandon Miller, who was relentless, and he didn't shoot bad from the field. He was actually ready for the moment. And I think Malcolm Lee did. Charles Lee. Charles Lee. I keep saying
Shout out Malcolm Lee, though. A legend.
Charles Lee actually, he was engaged in understanding what needed to happen next, and to be able to get LaMelo the ball for his statement moment in that game, it was special for me to see, because now he can actually go get it and go get it done. But for the actual play in the Bam situation, it's unfortunate. It's a part of the game. It happens. And regardless if they got it right or got it wrong, we've seen it before in different occasions where a guy kept playing. Guy didn't get ejected from the game, got a flagrant one, stepping on a guy's chest, tripping a guy, kicking a guy in the balls. We've seen this kind of stuff before. So for me, I'm looking at it like, all right, this erases all of LaMelo's prior immaturity, prior bad shot taking, all the lunchtime baller stuff that he's saying, and then you take it and you say, go win the game for us. Go win the game for us, put us in a position where we can actually make the playoffs for the last 10 years. And I think he's done that.
Okay, and as LaMelo said in his on-court interview immediately after the game, I fucked up and I knew I had to go win it for us, and he did. So I give you that. But I also give you this. I don't know if you remember this game this year. It's February 27th at Oklahoma City, Denver at Thunder. And do you remember what Lou Dort did to Joker? Yeah. So they had just inbounded the ball there in the backcourt, and Lou Dort has his back to Joker and just takes his right foot and sticks it out and trips him. Now he's running forward, so he was able to put both hands down and he rolled, and so he wasn't hurt. But they immediately blew the whistle and stopped play, and they took a look and they threw his ass out. This is 8:30 left in a close game, Denver versus Oklahoma City, and he is gone because he should be. You can't do that.
Yeah. Who we talking about?
Lou Dort.
Okay, and who's the other guy we're talking about?
Joe.
LaMelo Ball.
But it's Bam Adebayo.
Yeah,
Mr. 83.
Yeah. So it's
Mr. 83.
It's two top players.
And it's 83.
And then you're mentioning Lou Dort.
But-
Lou, we don't need you.
But
Watch
we
out.
don't-
If that was SGA,
Okay, it's fair. You probably.
if that was SGA, we look at it.
Plus, Lou Dort's viewed
they
as
didn't
kind
even
of
look
a
at it.
shady.
He's a Draymond Greener. Like, he does shady
Draymond
shit.
Greener.
So it's like you got to look at the optics. Even if Melo has done it before, immature-wise, he's tripped somebody before, right?
But the
why
same person,
put yourself in that situation?
Because
Like,
I'm
what-
frustrated and I'm playing bad.
He's Swaggy, he's light-skinned.
Yeah, and he's
from
like,
Chino Hills. That's a
Still,
dangerous
though,
combo.
Game on the line. You could really get kicked out.
but the game, I mean, yeah, you saying game on the line as far as just the game period.
Yeah, game. This is like Melo kicked out. I don't think they win. I
So
don't think they win.
let's take a look
Bam
at
play. I don't think they win.
Well, nah, I don't agree.
What's the record? What's Bam? How much Bam average against the Hornets?
Probably 20.
You need that though.
You do.
And that's
but
why
guess
they won-
what?
they're-
Guess where your
they
other
won
20
three-
was though.
They won 3 out of the 4 games.
Yes, but where was your other 20 at? What was your next man up?
Oh, so 2 games against the Hornets in the regular season, Bam averaged 29, 9 rebounds, 3
Come on,
assists.
man.
Norman Powell is sitting there.
But 29 and 9.
Yes. Norman Powell is your other guy.
3 for 3, but in 11 minutes.
I'm just saying.
All right, well, let's take a
It's a
look.
good point. I ain't recruiting. 29 is a lot, right? But, it's one of those things where next man up, and you do got a next man sitting there that's
And
on
by
the
the way,
bench.
Kalal Ware had 19 rebounds, so he stepped into the void and,
Over 19.
and
I
played
him.
big.
I do too.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the play one more time. Obviously, like I said, a little hard to see in real time, especially on the game view, with pre-technical difficulties. So like we see, LaMelo grabs at the leg. Hip, like you mentioned, ref right there
Yeah.
appears to be looking at the situation. Maybe just got a lot of Bam's back, though. I don't know if he was able to see from that vantage.
Look how he's looking down.
He's looking down. But from where he's looking down at, I don't know if he's going to be able to see LaMelo's hand. He might just see a lot of Bam back. Obviously, Spoelstra mad right there. Like you mentioned, play was not reviewed.
No nothing.
The Heat lost their 3-time All-Star. Bam did not speak to the media after the game, but LaMelo Ball did and had this to say.
I apologize on that one. I mean, I got hit in the head, didn't really know where I was, but I'm going to check on him and see if he's okay and everything.
LaMelo, it kind of looked like on film that you might have grabbed his leg. I mean, did you intentionally grab his leg?
I haven't even seen. Like I said, I got hit in the head, didn't even know where I was, but yeah, just playing basketball. But like I said, sorry, and I'm going to check on him.
So LaMelo said he got hit in the head, didn't know where he was. I think was later asked if he felt like he had a concussion, said he didn't know what a concussion was either. So just say he don't.
See what I mean?
He knows what he knows. He does what he doesn't. So
That's
some shit you would do.
That's why the
That's some
kids
shit
love
you
him,
would
though.
do.
That's why he's a fan
shit you would
favorite,
do
though.
for
That's
sure.
why
I
he's-
don't even know what
concussion?
that is.
That's why
Hey, leave me alone, man.
Right?
Crew chief Zach Zarber was asked why the play wasn't reviewed, had this response. Zach said, play wasn't whistled in real time. Play continued with the fast break, and because play wasn't stopped immediately and there was no whistle on the play, the window to review the play was closed. Play was stopped after a change of possession and then a timeout. So by our rule, our window to review the play then is closed. Not the first time that LaMelo has done this to Bam. Video surfaced of a play in 2024. Take a look.
And he's going to reach out for Bam and try to
Why
tie
you keep
him up.
doing that to Bam, though?
So
Why?
I think he wanted to get a foul right there, though.
Yeah.
I think that was a take foul for him because he was upset. He didn't get it, but yeah, it looks nasty.
Did
Why
try to
you
trip him
keep doing
previously.
this to Bam, though?
Get in my way, man. Get out the way.
So
Well, apparently he's not afraid of it.
Right.
I would think he would be. You know,
where
like,
was the rest of the Heat in this situation?
Yeah.
Somebody got to get a flagrant on LaMelo after that.
I was surprised. Nobody, but play kept on. They scored, then they came back here and scored. But again, if Curtis Blair just sees it and blows the whistle immediately, then I think we're going to have an altercation because I think some of the Heat are going to rush to the defense of Bam. But play went all the way the other end and came all the way back before.
I don't
it
know,
stopped.
man. I think it happened too fast. I think you look at the
You
the
watch it
highlight.
live. Yeah, watch it
it happened.
real time.
It literally happened where LaMelo, he did it so fast. Like he said, he didn't know what. That's what it looked like from what he's saying.
You was trying to help Melo right now.
No, it just looked that way. It looked fast. Now, when you slow it down, it looked like he looked at his ankle like, who is this?
Right?
Thank
It's like he planned it, right? So that's slow mo though. That's like he really looked like, man, I'm about to fuck you up.
Already one leg up.
All that.
Like,
Yeah, but when you fast, you
you end
speed
up
it up.
being like this in the air.
Yeah, ain't nothing gonna help you. Ain't nothing gonna help you. But
All
when you
your
speed
weight-
it up, it don't
Boom.
it don't look like it was intentional when you speed it up. It just looked like it all happened.
Yeah.
He got blocked. He
No,
was
it looked
upset.
real intentional.
Real.
LaMelo also intentionally
for me.
punched Hugo, the Hornets mascot.
I don't think that was intentional
One piece.
either.
No,
You
straight
in the
one
way. You in the way of the celebration.
right after the game. But according to Chris Haynes, NBA is reviewing the play with a ruling expected before the Hornets' final play-in game Friday. So this side of the couch believe this was a dirty play. Rashad, you said when it slowed down, it had the potential to be a dirty play. What do we expect the league to do in regards to this situation? Obviously, Hornets on the precipice of making their first playoff since 2016.
It's over now, I feel like.
They
I
can't
think
do
you
nothing.
want the Hornets. I feel like the NBA want the Hornets to be in the
Absolutely.
playoffs.
They would
That's
love
why
a, they would love
did.
a Hornets Pistons.
Yeah.
For sure.
First
And
round
it's good
meeting.
for
No
the
doubt.
city and everything, so yeah.
And let me say to you that you are way ahead of this curve, and this is the most fun team to watch in the league right now.
sure.
And I hated it that happened and marred what was just a wildly entertaining game all the way to the end. I mean,
I watched it for a little bit.
Hey, it's one of the best playoff games I've ever watched, even though it's just a play-in. It worked, man.
I thought
It
Miami
definitely worked.
had it.
Hey, I did
They was
too.
up.
They was. I started
watching.
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh,
Wait,
fuck.
what happened?
So now since early January, your team is 34-15 on that roll, 34-15, and in that stretch, they went to Oklahoma City and destroyed the Thunder, and they beat San Antonio, and they beat Boston, and they beat the Lakers, and they beat the Knicks, and they beat Denver. They keep showing you legit, more legit, way more legit. And I was reading an ESPN.com story yesterday in which Miles Bridges and someone were talking about they were texting during the finals last year, watching the Pacers come out of nowhere to get to the finals, and they're texting each other saying, hey, we could do this. Well, they just lost 60 games.
We can do this.
Yeah, we can do this. Well, they can't. I'm looking at this box score. Man, there's firepower out here.
Man.
They can all.
They got a
Compare
lot
that
of
to that team. Let's compare that to the Indiana
they got
team,
a lot
right?
of talent.
I think, this is me.
Yeah.
I think Melo's better than Halliburton.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
And you look at Neesmith, you look at Mathurin, you look at all the guys that they had that were playing Pascal. Let's match up Pascal with Miles Bridges.
Yeah.
I'm taking Miles. Even though Pascal can do a lot more, he's a little bit more versatile when it comes to like
I would take
doing.
that's the
I'm
only one
taking
thing
Miles just because I know what Miles can do as far as getting involved in the game, especially late. Then you got Brandon Miller.
He's
I'm
a
taking.
star.
He's a star. He's on the brink, right?
Sure.
And he was on the brink before we get his contract. You look at Brandon Miller. He's better than Neesmith and Mathurin to me. Both of those guys.
Only Pascal was the only winner they got for me.
Yeah.
So then you look at Kobe White, T.J. McConnell, or
The light
skin. What's his name? Nembhard.
Nembhard, yeah.
Nembhard, Kobe White. All right, good matchup. I'm taking Kobe because he's proven.
He's been an all-star.
Kobe White 2 years ago in a playing game scored 42 for the Bulls. 42. So he's got firepower. Like
Kobe White averaged
built for- and he's from North Carolina.
20 for his almost career.
Rashad, like you said, back home,
Back
it
home.
mean something to him.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got to
What you
show
want
and
to-
prove. And like you just said, he can be a starter in this league for a team.
Yeah.
He can show like
Go to Minnesota somewhere like
Yeah.
that. Point guard.
Yeah.
Skip, like you pointed out, Hornets had 6 15-plus point road wins back in January. Thunder, Magic amongst
Yeah.
that mix.
They did.
Could potentially play the Magic. Could potentially play the Sixers without Embiid for the 8th seed.
I think they problem was just the maturity. Like the talent
I
is
was gonna
there,
say
but
that too,
they
maturity.
like a bunch of talent. And from all 5 spots, it's just the mindset, the maturity. I think once that catch up with their talent, I think they're gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to show. Once you win and winning and get confidence and understand what it takes to win.
Yeah. Charles Lee is a stud to me. And he was first assistant on those staffs that, Milwaukee and Boston, they won championship. He's been there and done that. He knows what it smells like, what it looks like, right?
And I was about to be critical of him when he was having his clash with LaMelo, bringing him off the bench.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But it was a tactic.
Yeah.
When you're a player and you've seen that before where the coach is picking on that one player, but that one player is the good player, and he's trying to get through to him some way, somehow, like, hey, listen, I need you to show up. You're not playing well with the starters. Let's see how you play with the bench guys. Now I need your firepower so you can last longer because you've been turning the ball over early. You've been getting in foul trouble early. You're not really disciplined. And he didn't even show that this last game. I mean, his defensive lacks in the game. He was getting backdoored. He was getting blown by a few times. But even that late game foul, which I don't think is a foul, I think he knew right away not to even argue with it because he made a mistake. And that's a late game mistake of inexperience and immaturity of just not knowing. But you can't ignore Con Knueppel being the rookie of the year, being consistent all year long. And then you got to look at Diabate, who's been solid all year long.
God, he's just like a monster.
I mean, he goes in, he does his job, right? And then the consistency of everybody else, buying into the chemistry of the team, buying into we can do something for the city. I think that's the most important thing for the Charlotte Hornets fans, the state of North Carolina, and even for NBA. I mean, you look at underdog stories.
Sometimes it goes the other way when coaches pick on us.
Yes, 100%.
I've seen that.
With the wrong guy, when you pick the wrong guy. But Melo has a father that actually is going to take the same charge as Charles. And it's like, his dad probably is like, hey, I told you, he's doing exactly what I'm trying to do your ass for the last 5 years. So, don't talk back to him. Do exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and I don't know how closely you followed Jeff Peterson, but he's another stud, their GM.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take this on myself because you and I have gone back and forth about Jordan the GOAT. Listen, he's like
Jason.
the runaway GOAT, Jordan, to me, but I've said this from the start.
Bad.
When he tried to GM it, when he tried to pick the players, it was the all-time worst in the history of sports.
Sure.
I can just show you. Just swing and miss down through the drafts, all the way back to Adam Morse. And I'm going, what? What are you doing, man? What you can't.
A legend.
It's a legend. Yeah. Gotta say,
He was averaging 28. He was averaging 28 a game with Gonzaga.
Cigarettes,
No deodorant and no showers.
He got the Kwame treatment. He got the Kwame treatment from Jordan.
yeah.
He did.
He got the Kwame treatment. So his mind was done.
But all this turnaround started. I wrote down the date last night. August 3rd, 2023, Michael finally said, I give up, I sell. He got $3 billion for his majority stake in that franchise.
Damn.
And it started to turn around. And you got real people in there. And this is the classic case of greatest performer, greatest player ever to me in any sport. But he was so great that he can't really see that, that's why he's good, but he's not. Jordan just saying, well, I could do it. It's easy. We can all do it, right? I was the best. He can do it just like I can. No, he can't. No, he can't. And he can't do it either. And it just got worse and worse. And if you look at the playoff record or lack thereof, it's just they've been held hostage in Charlotte for it feels like 20 years.
Yeah.
And this is beautiful to watch. So I'm rooting. I just didn't like what he got away with last night.
Let's look at the Hornets this season. It remains to be seen if they can make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you're talking about a squad, obviously 44 wins this season. Their core intact for next year. Kobe White will be a free agent, but they've got like $30, $40 million, I feel like, in salary cap bread to play with. Shad, you mentioned that they resembled that Pacers squad that made the finals run, became within a Tyrese Halliburton injury away, potentially winning the championship. The future seems very, very bright for this Hornets crew, and they can bolster this roster and bring in even more talent.
I almost had a full circle moment when Steph Curry was thinking about going to Charlotte. But then I was like, hey, listen, watch out. Watch out.
You don't,
Watch out. Watch out. I know your dad here and everything, but look, I think LaMelo sees something in this particular franchise, now turning it around, being able to try to finally feel what it feels like to be in the playoffs. For him specifically, I think that'll be a turning point of his mentality saying, let me stay here. Let's build something around me. Let's get us some more pieces. We got a good core. And you look at how they played together, I think that lineup that they had.
one of the best starting lineups.
One of the best starting lineups. You look at that, right? And I always say, Diabate's good, but if you get me somebody that can actually score down there, instead of just rebound and block, you give me somebody that can be a threat, they change. Even beside him, like you got Miles Bridges who play the 4, he can stretch this 3. But if you got LaMelo, Khan, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and a stud type, Zach Edey-ish type of big guy, oh no, they're gonna be something really hard to deal with. So I seen that potential early on. It's easy when you know who. It's easy to pick the winners because you see the grit, you see the testimony behind each player.
Yep.
Con Knipple has something to prove this year because the guy he played with at Duke is getting all the favoritism in front of him, and he feels like when they were at Duke, I was the guy. I was making all the big shots. They was coming to me, and he got all the cleanup stuff. Even then, they both. I think he averaged 17, maybe 17 a game, and Cooper averaged 19. So you look at that whole dynamic, it wasn't that Con couldn't play. It was that I'm deferring to the guy that they expect to be here. And now you look at Con and he's like, I'm playing with guys who want to give me the ball because I can play.
Yep.
And they don't mind letting you get off for 20 a game. Brandon Miller's not tripping because I can do my thing. LaMelo Ball can say, I can get 13 tonight, but I'll have 15 assists and get me 7 rebounds, and we'll still win the game. And then you got Miles Bridges, who's already proven before all of these other guys got here, like, I'm worth that money. I messed it up for myself. I got to reevaluate my talent and show them that I'm really deserving of the next contract. This is a bunch of young guys who really are just hungry for it, and I love it.
So, Shad, just to your point, you got Con and Cooper Flagg, roommates together at Duke.
He never get a year though.
Yeah.
You got him over Cooper Flagg?
Yes. Consistency, bro. And he's not getting 30 shots a game. They're not tanking. They're not, everybody off the floor. Klay Thompson, how y'all move? Just give him the ball. And I'm not saying that Cooper's not deserving of it. He does what he does. He's very talented. But I think consistent all year, bro. Consistent, never wavered. This is the only game he's really only wavered
That's
in.
when game on. That's the type of pressure Cooper Flagg.
But Cooper Flagg ain't even available for this type of game. He ain't even in this
But
type of
Flagg
game.
didn't have to deal with that pressure. The Mavs knew they were asked, hey, we're going to let you do everything.
You got to deal with the team guarding him, like the team focus.
Sure.
You're the only guy on the team.
But it was on him yesterday, and he.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't on him because he only took six shots.
Thank you, because he couldn't go off the dribble.
It wasn't about that.
It wasn't wide open like it always is.
He wasn't hitting.
In them playoff games.
This is his first postseason experience, though, Swaggy.
Think about it, Swag.
You gotta
if you're not hitting, you one of the premier guys, you're not hitting. But we got 3 other premier guys that could potentially get a good game. You got to take the game off or be the decoy.
You got to be
2 for 12 in the game, minus 20. Rashad, I just want to go back to your point real quick. You got Con, Cooper, Flagg, roommates together at Duke. Obviously, sub-quality work at Duke, but Con kind of in the shadow of Cooper. For that experience now coming into the league, seems like he does have a chip on his shoulder to prove, like, you know.
I can play too.
I'm better than you. We roommates, I'm just saying, like.
And I was better than you in practice.
I'm tired of playing second fiddle. When we go to the functions, you're getting all the love, and I'm sitting here doing everything I'm doing.
He's not better than Cooper.
He's not better,
But he might feel that.
He had more impact this year, I thought, than Cooper did.
I'm trying to win.
For a team that was hot, like a legit.
What?
Huh?
Y'all,
can nibble his game, his totality of his game, what he does. If you evaluate both of them, you're gonna pick Cooper because of his athleticism
and everything
and his
else.
size.
And
remember, they put him at point guard to try to beef up his ball handling.
But he's not one-dimensional.
He's not a great shooter.
You can't put Cooper Knipple at point guard.
You don't need to.
That's not his.
Can't,
that's not his role, Swaggy.
You can't put Cooper Flagg at point guard. No, you can't. You can try.
He done showed.
You can try.
He done showed it.
We seen it. It did not work. He went back to the 4 to get his groove. It did not work.
But it worked.
It didn't. It only opened up his confidence.
Thank you.
So what Knipple is doing right now, he didn't need to dribble the ball.
That's like
he didn't need to do none of that. Give me the ball. Let me get open, bro.
But it's like putting Klay Thompson at point guard.
Okay.
You can't do it.
Yes, you can. Because what does Klay is going to do at point guard? He's going to pass it to Steph Curry.
Handle the rock.
You don't need to handle it.
In the playoffs. Bro. Things strength.
But that's not Bron's role, though. You don't need him to do that.
Draymond Green. Why would you play Draymond Green at the point guard?
You're not going to get them wide open threes.
But why would you play Draymond at the point guard?
Like yesterday, it showed. You got to be able to catch off the dribble.
No, he do all that. No, he do that. And he's shown it all season. It ain't about what he was doing yesterday that wasn't effective. It's about the team need in that moment. We see that you're not on. We have to move on from you. We have to in order for us to win.
You can't move on from Cooper Flagg, though. If he's not hitting you.
Because he's the only motherfucker out there.
You can't move. He wasn't hitting, but you can't move on from Melo.
All right, so if D'Angelo Russell's playing, Anthony Davis is playing, and you got Klay Thompson out there playing, Cooper Flagg is going to get shit off the glass. He's getting shit off the glass. He is not. We're not going. We might go to him every now and again, but he's averaging 13 a game.
He's figuring it out.
Knipple ain't got that problem though. He's in there with LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and Miles Bridges. So 3 guys who established.
Off the glass. He gonna figure out another way to win the game.
Who you talking about, Cooper?
Yes.
Because he's 6'9". Because he's 6'9" and he's playing next to Anthony Davis. Your advantages are your attributes as far as your size and your athleticism. When you talking about Knipple, I can come down off pin downs, flare screens. I could do 2 dribble pull-ups, 1 dribble pull-ups. I could do transition threes. I can go to the basket.
Do all that plus bring the ball up and score.
No, he can't.
He can't come off a down screen to shoot a 3?
Yes, everybody can, but can you make it? What are his percentages? His percentages ain't Knipple.
Cooper Flagg.
You not number 1 in the NBA in threes made.
Flagg shooting 30% from 3 this season.
Come on, bro.
That's not my all be all to my
30%.
Game. My game is not focused on down screen.
You know what we say?
If that was the case, I wouldn't be the number 1 pick.
You know what we saying? Sag.
I wouldn't be the number 1 pick.
Sag off that, Nick.
I'm just saying.
When he take a shot, you know what we saying? He with us. Rebound.
We are saying
Rebound.
We are saying
You know,
give it up.
He
Get the
shoot, it's
rebound.
rebound. Hey, box out down there. When he shoot, box out. He's gonna get better at that, but he ain't no nipple.
Nipple ain't no Cooper Flagg.
Of course he's not.
He is.
They're two different players.
About to say.
But we talking about efficiency? 40, 50, 90. What's his 40, 50, 90?
How old is Nipple?
40,
20.
40, 50, 90s?
It sounds like you decided Rookie of the Year off last night's game, which
No,
doesn't count on Rookie of the
Cooper
Year.
Flagg
right?
been my Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
Because
all
he got to
But-
do more.
Okay, but remember, Cooper Flagg averaged for the whole year 21, Knipple averaged 19. And not until the end of the year, the last 3 games
Talk
that
about
he
it.
played before he turned his ankle, but he had been averaging 15 shots, and in the last 3 games he took 27, 29, and 30
Come on
shots.
now.
And all of a sudden the explosion, he closed at the wire, and then everybody said, well, there he is. There's the Rookie of the Year. And Knipple's team has gone 33 and 15 since January the 1st, and he can create his own shot.
For sure.
And LaMelo pushed for them to take him, what was it, 4th overall.
We need another shooter.
If
We need another
Nipple
shooter.
was in Cooper Flagg's situation here, he wouldn't average nowhere near that.
He would have put Klay
wouldn't
Thompson
average-
on the bench.
man,
Klay Thompson be over there like,
wouldn't
hey,
average nowhere near that.
let's shoot.
Well, average nowhere near that.
What you mean? All
He
them
wouldn't be
wide
able to
open
get a shot
shots.
off.
All them wide open shots Klay Thompson
He
get?
needs somebody to pass it to him.
No, he don't. No, he don't. He can bring it up. He can do it. He can
He
facilitate.
need a pass.
He's
He
a
can't bring
hooper.
Man, it's hard to lead the league in threes made.
Bro, he's a hooper.
273 made
Cal
threes
Cooper
this
do
year.
it. That mean Cal Cooper better
No,
than Daniel Cooper?
we've seen Steph Curry do it.
He's not no Steph Curry. All right, now all right.
We've seen Steph Curry do it.
I mean saying anything now.
Why? Did Steph do it this year?
I'm just saying, he's saying anything.
Dame Lillard was second, third.
Now he's Dame Leonard.
Why he can't be up there? He led the league in threes made.
These guys got their
That's
own
not an
team.
easy thing.
You got your own team.
Who?
You comparing them to somebody that's the 4th man on the team is crazy. Cooper
You
Flagg
know what?
has his own team.
Why does he have his own team, Nick? It's because the motherfuckers
he's
are
that
tanking.
good. 'Cause
No,
he's that
they're
good.
tanking.
Because he's that
They're
good that you
tanking.
trade Anthony Davis for him.
Bro, they didn't
You
trade.
get Anthony Davis out the way. You get all
They're
these guys
trying
out the way
to
'cause
move
he's
the
that
team
good.
to another. They're trying to move the team.
No,
They're trying to
we've
do all
seen
this
this
other
before.
shit. They got rid of
LeBron comes
Luka.
in. You get rid of everybody. Ricky Davis, Darius Miles, get rid of all them. LeBron's here now. You got somebody like that.
Yes, you
And
do.
Cooper Flagg. That's
But
what I'm saying.
when you got somebody like that and you're tanking, you don't get credit for going out shooting the ball every fucking time, getting 40, 50. You don't get a bunch of credit when
Yes.
you literally got the green light to do what you want.
Because I am the system.
So why you not winning, system?
I'm 19. I'm
Why?
18.
No, you gonna go back? You was against the age shit.
Mate.
You gonna use it?
I'm 18.
You just used the age shit you've been
LeBron did.
against the whole time. Do you hear this
LeBron
nigga?
make the playoffs?
Do you hear this motherfucker saying that he's 18,
When did
19?
LeBron make the
He
playoffs?
used to sit on his couch
Second
and say,
year?
"Man, I'm tired of y'all
Was he
using
rookie
the
of the
age."
year? Was they
I'm
down there
tired.
last place? Was they down there last place?
Yeah. Look you. Come on, Carl.
They made the playoffs Bron's 3rd year.
3rd year.
Come on, man.
So
Advanced
y'all
to the
think
second
Cooper
round.
Flagg won't make it by his 3rd year?
Make what?
The playoffs.
That's possible. They're going to tighten up a little bit, Swaggy. They're going to give him the resources that he needs.
The Dallas Mavericks are projected top 16 preseason, and they're 13th now. Finished 13th with your number 1 guy leading the charge.
Young.
Now he's young. Guess who else is young? Contributing at 20 points a game.
I'm just saying.
Contributing at 20 points a game. Young, just as young.
They got a good thing going over there. You need open the floor. You get a lot of looks when you got Melo and Brandon Miller and all them guys. Yeah.
So, Khan, obviously terrible by our standards, first postseason game. Cooper Flagg will not be in the postseason this year, but Khan 2 for 12 in that game, 0 for 6 from 3. They have another opportunity now against the loser of the Magic or Sixers game. So we'll see if it's a trend or if
There's
it
no
was one-
shade on Cooper.
No.
No shade at all. He is a hell of a talent. He does what he's supposed to do. But when I'm talking about comparing him to somebody who has to show up every single night to prove that he deserves this position, Nipple did that.
He did, but long term, if you could choose between Khan and Cooper for your team going forward for the next 10 years, wouldn't you go Cooper?
No.
You wouldn't? Boy, I would.
Wow.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I would on that. I'm just
You
talking
need a
about rookie year.
specialist. You need a specialist.
Yeah.
Got to be special. You can't. You can be good and solid at all the little small things, and you can be great at dunking and jumping. But outside of dunking and jumping, what does he do that stands out?
You know, it's funny. In the ACC at Duke, he was a really good three-point shooter. He was 40%. And then you move it back a touch, and all of a sudden, he's 29%. It's just under 30.
His game will progress. He will get better. But I don't see him as we're gonna go get me this.
Yeah.
He's a guy that does a lot of things well. But this guy right here,
Yeah.
he's a sniper. I'm hiring him.
He is a
to
sniper.
come in to get me these things. I'm hiring him.
Plus, I know he had a terrible game. It's his first ever playoff game. But he comes from a family. They know ball. You know, he's not going to shrink. He's not afraid. He'll bounce back. He'll come back and have another big game.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. You know, one thing a lot of people don't like thinking about, life insurance. It's one of those things that feels like you can always deal with later until something happens that makes you realize how important it actually is. As you get older, especially when you've got family, kids, people depending on you, you start thinking more about making sure everyone's taken care of no matter what. Life can change fast, and having that extra layer of financial security can make a huge difference for the people you love. That's why I like what Ethos is doing. Ethos makes getting life insurance fast and easy, 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply it in minutes, and even get coverage the same day. And there's no medical exam. You just answer a few health questions online. You can get up to $3 million in coverage, and some policies start as low as $30 a month. Help protect your family with life insurance through Ethos. Get your instant free quote at ethos.com/arena. That's ethos.com/arena. And remember, protect your family with life insurance from Ethos. Get up to $3 million in coverage in as little as 10 minutes at ethos.com/arena. Application times may vary. Rates may vary. Well, let's shift over to the Western Conference. So the play-in Tuesday nightcap featured the 8th-seeded Blazers pulling up to Phoenix to take on the 7th-seeded Suns, with the winner getting a chance to take on Wemby and the Spurs in the first round. This game was back and forth, with the Blazers taking control early with some hot shooting, leading by as much as 14, but Phoenix responded in the second half and led by as much as 11 in the fourth quarter, and we're up 6 with under 3 minutes remaining in the game. We pick up the action late in the fourth quarter if we can, please. So Jeremy Grant came through with 2 big three-pointers. That was the first one right there to cut the lead to 3. Yeah. Blazers got it done on the defensive end, and then with Portland down 1, Grant hit another 3. Then, Deni Avdija doing his thing, going to the cup, getting the bucket. Suns responded. Jordan Goodwin got the layup to put Phoenix up 1. Game on the line.
Come here.
Deni Avdija went in his bag, said, "Oh, take this for me." Hit the decisive lay for the and one to put the Blazers back up. Suns' final possession, Devin Booker, a chance to win the game, opted to pass to Jalen Green, who missed a three-point attempt. Blazers stole the rebound. Jeremy Grant all alone for the game-sealing dunk for the win. So Deni Avdija had one of the best games of his career. The man known as Turbo finished with 41 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. He was 15 for 22 from the field. Jrue Holiday, a name we discussed a little bit yesterday, and we will talk in depth today, added 21, 4, and 4. Jeremy Grant had 16 points off the bench in 19 minutes, going 4 for 8 from deep. Jalen Green led the Suns with 35 points and 5 boards. Devin Booker added 22 on 7 of 17 shooting. D-Book was also 8 for 13 from the free throw line. Dylan Brooks had 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 steals before fouling out in the fourth quarter. Blazers secured their first trip to the playoffs since 2021. Skip, we will start with you. What are your biggest takeaways from the Blazers' play-in road win over the Suns?
Now we can talk about a statement game. Deni Avdija made the All-Star team this year for the first time and went 25-7-7 for a team that finished 42-40 quietly, sort of snuck in. And in his first playoff game of his career, he goes for 41 at Phoenix, making 15 of 22 shots. And he threw in 12 assists, 7 rebounds and 12 assists on top of that, and completely outplayed Devin Booker in every way, shape, and form in Book's house. And even in the fourth quarter, with Joe mentioned the leads, but with 6:24 left at Phoenix, Phoenix is ahead 100-89. So they're up 11 with 6.5 minutes left. And Devin Booker ends up making 0 field goals in the fourth quarter. He did make 3 free throws for 3 total points. And Avdija had 14 points in the fourth quarter. And they do call him Turbo because he just goes all out every dribble, every game. And he led the NBA in drives, basket attacks. Nobody drove it. Even SGA drives a lot, but he didn't drive it as much as this guy does because he just puts his head down and says, try to stop this at 6'8". And he's the energy of this team. They just feed off him. And I got to say this about Jrue Holiday. You want to talk about a leader and a basketball player? He's from out here in Southern California and basketball family. Everywhere he's been, good to great stuff happens. Rings happen in Milwaukee. Rings happen in Boston. And I'm not saying they're going to win a ring because they're going to have to deal with the San Antonio Spurs. But he's like a foundation of that team where you look in the locker room, you say, oh, Drew's on our side, and he's going to show you how to do this. And they were just the better team really all night long to me. And in the end, it's funny, they kept showing Dame over on the bench, civvies, and the bench is just going crazy. Avdija make another crazy drive shot, and everybody's jumping up and down. And Dame's, he's a little too cool for that, so he's just kind of doing this, right? But I'm thinking Dame is going on 36 years of age, and he's gone back to be the big fish in the pretty small pond in Portland. Well, next year, I don't know, is there a new sheriff? Is it like, I'm thinking those two.
For sure.
That's
Hey,
his thing.
no.
No, obviously.
For sure. Yes.
Doesn't it feel like
He's not even
it's
in there
his
quick.
team?
He's just
right?
there to be like,
Okay.
Shoot the three. Shoot the three.
Yeah, okay.
Last hurrah.
Well, is Dame going to love that? Is he going to be cool with it? Is he going to be comfortable? Because Dame was the man for a long time in that little pond up there, right? So in the end, it just killed me that I'm a big Devin Booker guy, and that's unacceptable, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To have that kind of game and that kind of moment and you're favored at home, come on, man.
That's Phoenix to me, though. I feel
Okay.
like they always do that.
All right.
Yeah. I'm happy to see Portland playing well, and Jeremy Grant is in like a winning situation. I feel like he's been over there in Portland just riding away.
Yeah, riding away.
Like he always could have been like a player on a contender team for me, but they got something special over there. And them against your team, the Spurs, it's gonna be a good matchup. That's not no cakewalk.
No.
Portland is playing well. They on both sides. They're not afraid. I didn't even know Sharp was coming off the bench.
Yes, bro.
They're averaging 20 coming off.
Bro, they got killers.
That's crazy. And Grant came up. I'm saying. So, and they got length to deal with the Spurs. Is that the reason why Houston traded Green in for that situation?
I mean, I think we got to be honest. I mean, as the number one ducker of smoke, I was 1 versus 4 yesterday. I was the only one picked the Blazers.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, Shostradamus always comes out picking the 100%.
God, you did it again.
Did it again and again. And you know, guys don't want to show up. I get it. I'm a little bit hasty sometimes. I'm the most hated for a reason. Hate. But when you really watch the game, you can just see why people hate me, because I break the game down. I actually watch the games and I do scouting reports with every single team. And the scouting report with Portland was, let's look at their roster. First, we talked about Jrue Holiday yesterday. I raved about Jrue Holiday. He is a guy that when you talk about playing basketball, I want him on my team. He does it all. What did he do in the first quarter? He set the tone.
He did.
He really came out. He hit shots. He created space. He gave Deni a lot of the opportunities to do his thing. Everybody was ready. Kamara, when you talk about those guys over there, how Tiago has them actually ready to play and engage, you forget who's on the team. Scoot Henderson is on the team.
He is.
He played well. You look at Jeremy Grant. You look at Shaden Sharp, Clingham, Donovan Clingham. Mr. Offensive Rebound. Mr. 7
He
foot.
led the league in offensive rebounds.
You got guys doing things out there that you don't really look at.
Yep.
Then you got Deni, who's actually taking advantage of being the underdog, being underrated, having guys look at him like Dylan Brooks looking at Deni like, you ain't all that. I'm going to lock this up. All right, take this foul and sit your ass on the bench.
He did.
6 of them.
Much favorable whistle. A lot of people have complained about that as
6
well.
of them. He's crafty.
Deni got one of the best whistles
He's
in the
called a
league.
European.
A Euro?
Call him a European.
Okay.
He's out there doing what Europeans do. Luka, Joker, and him. He is all NBA.
Get all the fouls.
Wow.
He is all NBA. 25, 7, and 7.
This year?
This year.
Did do that.
I'm talking about all NBA.
Remember we talked about who you got to move in, who you got to move out, who's available, who's not. Deni should be in there. This should have proved it. It's his first playoff appearance, 41, 12, and 7 on Devin Booker. And we talk about having the conversation about Devin Booker, right? I think what happened yesterday was an identity change. Who took 28 shots for the Suns? Jalen Green.
He did. Scored 35 points.
On 28 shots.
29, actually.
So we looking at, if you're looking at the game, it didn't look like the Devin Booker show.
No, it didn't.
Right?
Because he had Holiday on him, though.
It's not even that, because Devin Booker does Devin Booker things. And when you look at how many shots Jalen Green took and how he took those shots, it's coming off the snake screen at the top of the key. He's coming off and he's just taking those threes. Right? I'm looking at Devin Booker and I'm like, yeah, he missed 5 free throws, right?
Did 8 for 13.
How much they lose by? And a lot of those free throws he was upset at.
Lost by 4 points.
But the coach for the Suns is not taking into account that Devin Booker is an all-star elite player that deserves the much needed attention in a series like this or in a game like this. You got to give him the ball, get him high early. You got to get him involved. You got to make sure that the defense adjusts to what we're doing for Devin. Now, I think truly that the management has told Jalen Green that this is going to be your team. Because ain't no other reason why you taking 28 shots in a game like this and we got Devin Booker.
But if you're Devin Booker, obviously Suns franchise player, how are you allowing that?
Did you see what he did at the end of the game?
I'm just saying.
What was that last shot? Did that last shot look like I'm Devin Booker, 2-dribble jump, I'm going to shoot this regardless?
No.
That did not look like that. That looked like the play is Devin. You're gonna draw 2 and you're going to kick it to Jalen. And that looked nasty to me.
And if you're Devin Booker and you see that play drawn, do you say, okay, coach? Or
imagine how he feels. Now, you know this feeling. You know you deserve to play, and you getting that, and then he not even looking at you. The coach not even looking at you for the play. He's like, this is what we're going to do. Hey, Devin, you're going to get it. You're going to drive it. You're going to kick it to Jalen. I'm going to do what?
He did it. He did it for that reason.
But if that...
I don't think they get it. They might not make the playoffs.
Who they got next?
The loser of the Warriors-Clippers game.
No, they won't. They won't.
They play the Clippers, they're not making the playoffs.
Either one of them. Even play the Warriors. Steph come back for the Warriors. It's tough.
So, Shaw, you talked about Deni. Let's talk about Deni Avdija real quick. The man known as Turbo. Made his first All-Star game this season, put up career highs in points, assists, and minutes played. Averaged 24, 7, and 7 in 66 games. Like you mentioned, stuffed the stat sheet in his first career postseason action. And I'll give you a little nugget here, neither here nor there. Obviously, they take on the Spurs the next round. He averaged 32, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists in 3 games against the Spurs. But Wemby did not play in any of those 3 games.
Okay.
And the Blazers 1 and 2 in those. But when you look at Deni, obviously first All-Star game, you think he's solidifying himself as a star in this league?
I do. Underrated, underdog, for sure. He was overlooked with the Wizards. They give up in the NBA. They'll give up on you early before you can prove yourself. And I think the Blazers gave him another opportunity to try to, reemerge and reinvent himself as a player, give him an opportunity. I believe it was Chauncey that gave him his first real look and seen something in him that he can do multiple things. And if you think about it, back then, when he was drafted with the Warriors, Luka was just now coming into his own as far as being a three-dimensional, can do this, this, and this, right? There's not a lot of guards that was really doing that. And so they didn't really believe that Deni was going to be like a Luka. And so fast forward, I'm not saying that he is a Luka, but he got Luka-ish in him. He's got talent. He's got talent. He can shoot it. He can draw fouls. He can finish. They all don't play no defense, so we get that part. But he actually rebounds. He passes the ball well. And I love his grit. I think that's the one thing I see in him that I don't really see a lot in Luka and Joker and a lot of the other European guys is he's got a certain fire to him that makes it like it's not intimidating to the other guys, but it shows that he come here to play. He come here to fight. He not just going back down. And I think getting an All-NBA nod, getting an All-Star nod this year, it set the tone for him getting respect in the league where when you see the scouting report, it ain't no regular scouting report for him. You better do this or he's going to kill us. You better pay attention to this. You better deny this. If he gets it over here, we need to double. All of these things now happen when he's playing the game. And I think that's important for a player like that in Portland. We have the conversation about what is Dame going to do? How is he going to respect his decision for this to be his particular franchise now? I think you just need to get on the bus and see where it goes at this point. Because we've been on the Dame train before. And so right now it's like, all right, what are we going to do now that we got a new driver? We're going to hoop this, what was the exhibit show? Pimp my ride. We're going to pimp this ride.
36 has a Achilles tonight.
Yeah, you can't get on that bus no more. It ain't the same bus.
We know you like fish, so we put a fish tank.
Put a fish tank in the back seat. So yeah, I like Deni and everything that he's doing, man.
But it shows that the Wizards don't know what they doing as an organization.
Fact.
Like, what are the Wizards doing? Like, you didn't see this in this guy?
Anthony Davis has that same question at this very moment.
Yeah, man. And it started I like that these teams are now having respect because even with the Hornets, like you see the Hornets on your, it's just the Hornets.
Yeah.
Portland is same old, but now you got to get up for these games or you're going to end up having 40 on your head. So it brings the NBA up when these small cities or whatever you want to call it, teams are in the playoffs and they're playing well. It's exciting. And they're like on the same boat as the Hornets. They got a lot of talent over there.
Yeah.
A lot of talent. And they starting to figure it out. And for Dame, you don't want him to be the guy to mess up the ship. Because it's only going to be bad for him. I don't think you would get rid of a Demi for Dame right now. So this is his team. And I think next year, they're going to have more confidence. You just got to look out for Portland, for real.
So, to me, to your point, of all those Euro-type players, Avdija is the best athlete. He's better athletically than Luka or Joker.
Yep. He's more like
and he plays more American athlete style.
Flagg.
You do feel Cooper.
Right? And Luka and Joker play some out of rhythm kind of in the lane, and it's genius because it works, but you can't time it. You
Like got no lift for it.
You grow up and you, when you're playing defense in high school and college, this is the way it works.
Yeah.
This is the rhythm of the game is like this.
It's like boxing. Like you know the 1, 2, 3. You know the count.
And maybe you get in the lane and you do one up fake, but then you shoot it, right? And you can time it. And with Luka, I don't know what he's doing in the lane, but it works. Obviously. But he doesn't have real foot quickness. Avdija has foot quickness. He can blow by people and play with strength and athletic ability and defend with athletic ability that these guys can't. And all I know is that I know Wemby didn't play, but they did go to San Antonio on January the 3rd, and Avdija had 29, 10, and 10. So he had a triple-double at San Antonio, but no Wemby. I got it. It's Luke Cornett trying to.
No, it's Castle and those guys out there trying to guard.
They're tough.
It's them.
Yeah.
I noticed that when they was cooking the Clippers the last 2 games.
Yeah.
But that playoff spot, they was.
Hey, and the other thing about Portland that you point out is that they went 7 deep during the regular season in double-digit scorers.
Yes.
Because Caleb Love comes in, he averaged 10 a game.
I forgot about Caleb.
Okay, so
what the hell?
So it is kind of Charlotte-esque. It maybe not quite the star power that Charlotte has, but
more. I think it's more San Antonio-esque.
Okay. Yeah.
They have from Scoot to Caleb.
Yeah.
To Jrue, to Shaden, to Jeremy,
okay,
to Kamara, to Klingham.
Hey.
Then I haven't said Deni yet. I'm still. This is all the background players. No. They have some guys that can. Then Williams. You can't forget Williams.
He's there. Yeah.
He's there. He does his job.
He does.
And they think they show up.
In double digits.
Yeah. Okay. And look, I'm a Chauncey fan, and he gave them their foundation, and I wish he was still there. But I know Tiago Splitter, and I'm happy for him, and it's intriguing that he was obviously a former Spur for 5 years and did win 1 championship with the big 3 there.
I remember
2014, and it's funny to me that he's going back to San Antonio as the coach of the Portland Trailblazers. That's crazy.
He was a top pick for them, for San Antonio. He was, for a while, a great prospect.
Yeah.
Taking over all the turmoil, obviously Chauncey.
Yep.
But
put on leave after the federal gambling pro.
It make you forget it. Yeah,
the way they playing.
And if they can show up. Let's just say,
it's my
team. It's my team. I want to be biased because I know what they can do, and it's not a lay down series by any means. No. When you say they were 1-3 again, 1-2, 1-2.
It was 3.
So you look at that particular series and you say no Wemby, but he's at what you said 32, 10 and 10,
29, 10,
29, 10 and 10.
No,
and I'm looking at, all right, no Wemby, but you still got Castle, Vassell. You still got Johnson and Carter Bryant, and still defenders, still guys who, hey, Deni's coming in town. We're going to Deni's. He's trying to eat.
But Wemby will be here, and Wemby will play.
And we're going to clean it up. So they have to change their dynamic as far as what I see the Spurs do against them. It's cut off all angles with Deni, make him a passer. Make all of those guys who may have shot the ball well last night.
Yeah.
But I think they shot the ball well because Phoenix is such a terrible defensive team.
They are.
And you look at the Spurs and how they cut off angles and then they get back out to shooters. They close out. They force you to put the ball on the floor. You got Shaden Sharp. You got Jeremy Grant. They're not mid-range shooters. They're not those type of guys. And then you got a guy like Jrue Holiday. He can shoot the 3. But he would much rather set his teammates up. Then he would love to catch and shoot and have easy shots. But I think it's going to be a tough game, tough series for them. But they got potential to push it to at least 6.
I was going to say they could win a couple of games.
Yeah.
And Deni said that after the game, said, look, they don't have playoff experience. We don't really have playoff experience either.
So for
it is what it is. Yeah. We're going to come in hungry, ready to go. But let's talk about Jrue Holiday. We talked about Jrue yesterday, his impact with the Bucks and kind of, him leaving Milwaukee. And that team starting to spiral. Holiday won a chip with the Bucks in his first year in Milwaukee, got traded to the Blazers for Dame, then immediately shipped to the Celtics, helped Boston win a chip in his first season with the team, went on to sign an extension, became the 4th player in league history to get a $100+ million extension at age 33 or older, then traded back to the Blazers for Anthony Simons this past offseason, helped guide Portland to their first winning season and playoff appearance since 2021, despite dealing with injuries in the season, played I think around 50 games. Also just one of 3 players to win multiple titles in the 2020s. And won titles with 2 different franchises, one with KCP and Alex Caruso, the other players to do that. So when you look at Jrue, does Jrue Holiday deserve more credit for his impact on the court?
100%. 100%. I just loved his post-game presser. So much humility, so much passion. You can see that he was focused on getting the job done. And I think that showed from opening tip. He was ready to go. He was engaged. His attention to detail as far as knowing where to be to stop these guys. We talked yesterday briefly about him being the guy that would do certain things defensively that are uncommon to the naked eye and in the audience that don't know why he's over here and not over there guarding this guy. He clogs the lane. He got so many like deflections and strips during the times where Jalen Green over-penetrated. Devin Booker thinks that he's got his 2-dribble pull-up. There's Jrue Holiday. Nobody on that Blazers team got taken advantage of because you have a rover. I call it the rover. A rover in Jrue Holiday, who's always kind of in the way when you think you got a one-on-one situation. And we talk about winning pedigree. Jrue has shown over and over again, even when he was playing in New Orleans, I think that passion was overlooked based on all the injuries that they had down there and the changes. And it just being New Orleans, he goes to Milwaukee, he gets a bona fide killer that he gets to play with, and he gets other players who understand how to play the game of basketball. When you play with basketball players, it's so easy to play the game because you don't have to overindulge and overdo things. You don't have to go average a triple-double. You do your job, what you actually love to do. And Jrue loves to play defense. He loves to play the point guard position traditionally. Let me get here. Let me figure out who's hot. Let me figure out where your spot is. What do you like? And I think he has so much talent with Portland where he has his pick of the litter. Yeah. I can go do my thing when I'm ready, but man, I got Shaedon Sharpe for the alley-oop. Man, I got Kamara who can shoot this three. I can do so many things. So you go back to Boston, you win a championship with guys who got close but didn't know how to take it over the top. Let me show you guys what we need to do. We need to sit on this nail. We need to, Jalen, you go do your thing. I got your back. Hey, Tatum, we need defensive rebounds. You need to be rebounding. Don't be hanging out in the three-point line. Go get the boards. And I think that veteran leadership from Jrue, man, it spreads like wildfire. And it showed last night. And like you said, they're not going to win a championship. But 3-4 years from now, his leadership is going to spread, whether he's on that team or not. It's like a CP3. Once you get a dose of what it's like to be around the basketball mind, you don't forget it, and it sticks around. So I love everything Jrue's doing, man. Kudos to you, bro.
I think Jrue is like, he is best at being like the third, fourth guy. When you try to make him the star of the team, that's when that's not his niche. He got a lot of Rondo in him, as in the captain, the leadership, the anchor of the defense and all that, how to run a team. I think early on when in Philly and New Orleans, when you was trying to make him the all-star and star of the team, I don't think that's like his lane. But you get players, like he said, basketball players around him. Like right now, he'll be a perfect fit for like Minnesota or something like that. People that need that one piece away. But he's for sure. What he's doing, Jrue, he changed the game. He changed his teams. He's a captain. He's a leader. He talks. He know how to give players confidence. He's there to Demi, he's there uplifting these guys, giving them confidence.
That's the confidence. Yeah. That's it.
So you would love to have a guy like him on your team for sure.
San Fernando Valley legend.
He is.
Was the manager of the tennis team at Campbell Hall High School.
Wow.
People may not know that.
Wow.
Was manager of the tennis team.
What is your job for that? Just make sure the ball machine
Work
on?
with the coaching staff, make sure
Wait, the manager
the rackets are,
Water boy.
Make sure the hydration, make sure the tennis balls are stocked fully loaded.
He's never been a superstar, obviously, but I think you could qualify him as a star. Yeah. But as a star, his intangibles are the highest on the star level I've ever seen. I'm talking about all the intangibles, the unteachables, the uncoachables. You use the word anchor. He just anchors teams with his leadership and all the rub off on everybody because everybody trusts him, and he's the timeliest big stage player I think I've ever seen because he picks, like you said, he just controls the game. He's going to pick spots. We need a bucket here. I'm going to get it. I will figure out how to make a shot now. Or I need to get Deni the ball where he needs to have the ball, and he has no ego that I can detect at all. Like no ego, and you just don't see no ego in a player of that magnitude with that kind of those credentials and those rings. He doesn't handle himself. All his interviews, it's total humility, and it rubs off because he's just showing all those kids this is the way. This is how you do it. Didn't that feel good last night? Yeah, that felt good.
Yes.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. And they are so blessed to have him as their anchor. And I wish they could. Now they're just running into the behemoth. So that I'm afraid the buck stops here, so to speak.
But you guys think the Blazers can steal a few from the Spurs squad and the series a little bit?
It's going to demand some focus. The way they played last night, they going to have to lock in. It ain't going to be an easy, like we was talking about yesterday, like the easy road. If we take this easy road, and like ain't no easy road in the playoff. There ain't no easy road, right?
You know, the crucial one is game one because it is Wemby's first ever, and Portland's going to go in there on rhythm, like they're starting to catch real fire. And if they could steal the first one, then you have to play uphill for a long time, right? So that's, I think isn't it Saturday, Josiah?
Yep,
I think it is.
Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go on the wing and piggyback off of Iman Shumpert, who said a lot of these championships come on the back of your role players.
Oh, for sure.
And how well your role players play.
Yeah.
And so if Deni is your star, if Wemby's your star, and we talk about let's cancel them out, they're going to show up or not show up. The game is going to be decided by the Dylan Harpers, the Castles,
They will,
the Shaden Sharps, Scoot Hendersons, the Klingham's.
You got to win 1 or 2 games for them.
They have to show up. So that's going to be the balance sheet is going to be who outplays whose bench.
Yep.
The stars.
How our bench plays, how the coaching style of how you sub. And who's going to be those matchups? Because we talked yesterday like, oh, your individual matchup. No, man, it's team scouting report. It's how the teams actually coach this game, the style that they actually match up with. How often is Wemby going to be matched up against Williams? And is that a good matchup for Wemby? And if Klingham is against Wemby, he's trying to push him under the rim to get offensive rebounds the whole game. That's going to be a bang-em for him.
Yep.
That's not just a cakewalk for Wemby. You got on the other end of the floor, though. Wemby's going to be I'm gonna be handling this ball. But look, we got 6 fouls to give up. I got fouls to give up on you, Wemby. We're cool with this. I could beat you up, But it's gonna be one of them games where the deciding factor is gonna be the role players.
And you feel like Wemby probably be able to shut down a lot of Deni Avdija's penetration to the cup.
Like in
those guys are going to have to step up.
He will.
Vegas, the cup.
The NBA Cup?
Yeah, when New York, the Clarkson and what it came.
That's going to be the difference, though. Driving, kicking, making sure Wemby stays in the paint.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have Klingham down there, it ain't going to help you because I can actually help and get back to mine. But if you got Jeremy Grant playing the 4, stretching it out, and Williams, I don't know if he's shooting threes or not like that, but you can't play traditional big in the box, big in the doghouse, and try to beat the Spurs with Wemby down there. You need to bring him out of the paint where they're actually driving the ball and playing to their strengths.
And then most teams now are playing Wemby with a mid-level guy, like a 6'6" guy, like Caruso plays him, and you put some because he's gonna play outside a lot, and you need somebody who can get up in him, but but the height doesn't matter.
Jrue Holiday.
But maybe.
I think he takes that
bang
challenge
with him. Yeah, he would.
Just to keep him on the perimeter.
Jeremy Grant on him.
Jeremy Grant would.
could
I
do
think
it.
Jeremy would challenge
Yeah.
it. Kamara, though, I think Kamara's actually their defender.
Anyway, it would be better than Phoenix.
Yeah.
If Spurs was playing Phoenix, I think that would have
Phoenix laid down.
Yeah, that would have
think they're
been
late.
4 or 5 out for
Yeah,
sure.
that's a sweep.
Yeah,
that's a clean
sweep.
sweep. That's why I picked the Blazers because I knew
right.
it was going to be a good series for them not only to go and win the game, but the next series is going to be San Antonio Blazers. That's going to be a sleeper. It's going to be a sleeper series.
All right. Well, let's keep this thing moving. So you guys had some negative opinions on the play-in to start yesterday's show, but I think we can all agree that those 2 games last night, extremely entertaining. Both went down to the wire.
They had some
The bulk of the couch.
negativity. I'm with it.
So including just a 4th overtime game in play-in history. There was an issue, however, with Amazon Prime experiencing some technical difficulties during a portion of
Everybody had
overtime
it.
in the Heat Hornets game. That was a little
weird.
A little frustrating, but they did have a nice technical difficulty screen.
They
So
did.
didn't mind a nice music overlay with it. But League has been, taking a lot of heat, a lot of criticism as of late, despite viewership increases in the first year under the new TV deal, also setting attendance records for a 3-year span. But I'll ask you first, Skip, because you were not here yesterday. How are you feeling about the plan? Are you a fan of it? And do you like Adam Silver for introducing this additional postseason basketball?
I'm a fan after last night. I'm still prisoner of the last night moment.
Yeah.
Those were really highly entertaining basketball games. But the format is still gimmicky to me and Mickey Mouse-ish to me. And I don't love it. I don't know what was wrong with it before. I know you want to get a little more bump, but then it's these one and dones after 82 games. I don't know. I didn't get to watch yesterday, so I'm not exactly sure what you guys said. Were you both on yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just more of a, are you a fan of a team like the Suns being the 7th seed?
And
then-
they could
and
be
now-
out.
Be
Now,
out.
yeah.
Be out. Well, it's the baseball syndrome of, okay, you're going to play 162 and then you're going to play one game for all the marbles to get to advance. And I just don't love it. I don't get it, but I can't argue with last night. But it's weird to me that now, wait, Phoenix still, they get another chance to be one and done, right? But it's working. And to your point about the ratings, if those are to be believed with the Amazon Primes, they just blew it out this year.
Yeah.
It's the best overall ratings they've had in I think I just read this.
24 years.
24 years?
You're up
It's just
80.
hard to quantify ratings now because they're across all these platforms.
We're up 86% from last year.
86%? That's hard to believe, but maybe it's just the scope of all the platforms. You're reaching more eyeballs. Good for them.
I mean, play-in to me is, yesterday's conversation was kind of like, well, why should we play? Because we've been doing this the whole season. So you got one more game to do this. What's stopping you from doing it one more game? Like, if you are this good to deserve 7 or to deserve 8, we putting this extra game in to make sure maybe it's a tune-up game for you. It's a little
Have an
tune-up.
off night.
Don't have an off night.
Hey, I did all this and
Hey, and my other thing was the refs can dictate the game.
Oh,
The
man.
free throws can dictate the game.
Yes.
Shit, a bad
You just see
pizza
somebody
can dictate the game. A motherfucker trip you up can dictate the game. So it is a lot of wild cards in there, but it's like, if you talk about viewership, you talk about entertainment, why not throw the wild card like baseball? We got a wild card game, boom. Just like football, you got that. Got the wild card. You got to win this game.
I know, but you're only playing 17 to start with. You're not playing 82.
Hey, you got 83. Bam's 83.
The 7th season.
You was on 83. Bam. Bam tapped out on 83.
83 games.
Like, it should be 8-9. It shouldn't be the 10th seed. I can see the 7th seed already, and you play one game by the 8 or 9.
So just 8-9 teams play?
To get that 8 spot.
Yeah.
Because the Warriors won 37 games? Like,
Yeah.
you don't really have to win that many to be in 10th spot.
Yeah, I don't like that for guys like the Warriors.
And what if now Curry come out?
And you see he ramped up in the end because he know we got a chance for the
Right?
play-in. I didn't like that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
how,
the only
how
thing
bad
I
was
like.
the injury,
Yeah.
bro? Was you really injured
like,
or you was
I
just
know
waiting
we
to the
gonna be
end?
at.
I ain't like that at all. And then there's like a guy like Kawhi, like he's been trying. Like they came back from this particular scenario to being able to be in contention to play.
6-21 start.
Now we got to play against these guys that are just trash. Y'all trash. Why we playing y'all? But now, if we just do what we supposed to do, ain't no excuse. Just come in here, take this game, take the next game, and solidify my spot. Right now, it's all or nothing. Kill, eat what you kill, or don't eat it all.
Now you got a potential 7th seed that really was a 7th seed could be out.
Out.
Like out.
Because you didn't deserve to be 7. But
What?
that's what's showing it.
But that's what but no, because I've lost one game. How many times have the Suns beat Portland this year? I feel like. Are they 2-2 or?
They might be.
Yeah.
But you look at that, you look at the Suns and you're like, ew.
The Suns were 2-1 against the Blazers in the regular season. Now 2-2, even though it's playing.
And they've been out with Dylan Brooks was out with the wrist injury. Jalen Green was out. We don't even know what the hell was wrong with him, like a hamstring or something.
And all that be still one more games to be in 7th seed.
7th seed. But then you go up against
at home.
You go up against a guys that's hungry.
Catch him on a 41-point.
Come here.
Oh, that's what
Come here. Come here. Your star supposed to show up and take this game. You don't supposed to let us come in here.
And showed up for 82 games to get us in the 7th.
Yeah. Well, you got one more.
That's what I don't like. That's the only thing.
You got one more.
I can see 8
at home too. We made sure it was comfortable.
You get 2 home ones.
You made sure it was comfortable. You should be able to clean sweep, home court advantage. You got your fans. Look, you can actually just take a nap and come to the damn arena. You ain't got to fly nowhere. You cool. Ain't no jet lag or none of that.
Games to get 1 win to ensure that you make the
Bam
playoffs.
situation.
Yeah, it's
Like
tough.
that.
It's tough, but they wasn't 7. They've been struggling all year.
They've
been struggling all year. They've been struggling all year, man. Shit.
Melo just put the nail in
It ain't even hot. It ain't even hot in Miami no more.
We're gonna send you home in the first quarter.
For sure. Go ahead, go home, man.
All right, but let's keep this thing moving. So Wolves didn't have much to play for in their regular season finale against the Pelicans, but they did welcome back the biggest legend in franchise history for Fan Appreciation Night. Let's take a look. So Kevin Garnett made his return to the Target Center for the first time since 2018, greeted with a tribute video, standing ovation from the Wolves faithful. As the Hall of Famer made his entrance with current owners Alex Rodriguez and Mark Lowry. KG and Ant-Man shared a moment before the game, which led to a temporary delay in the action. You see Ant cheesing. I wonder what words were exchanged. But Garnett had a strained relationship with previous owner Glenn Taylor, with Taylor allegedly reneging on a spoken agreement with KG to give him an ownership stake and role in managing the franchise. But the big ticket has reconciled with the team and their new ownership. Garnett will work with the Wolves and Lynx in a new all-encompassing role involving business, community, and fan engagement efforts, as well as content development. KG will also join the late Malik Sealy as the only players to have their jerseys retired by the Wolves. That ceremony expected to happen within the next 2 seasons. So KG started and ended his career with the Wolves, spending his first 12 seasons in Minnesota after being picked 5th overall in the '95 NBA draft. During his time with the Wolves, 10-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, and All-Defensive Election, 4-time rebounding champ. Led the team to 8 straight playoff appearances, including their first trip to the Western Conference Finals back in 2004. Franchise all-time leader, points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. The only NBA player to ever lead a franchise in those 5 categories, in addition to being the only MVP in Wolves history. So, Rashad, when you look at that, you started your career with Minnesota. It's good to see KG and the Wolves reuniting.
How I feel about the Wizards.
I have to comment.
Right?
It's like he asked me. So shit.
Former Minnesota Timberwolves, Rashad McCants.
Man.
Before you became a doctor, PhD, scholar.
I try to take my own experiences out of it and just enjoy the moment.
Man.
It's good for KG. It's good for the city. I think they would be a lot more excited if he'd stayed. tried to win a championship there. But the fact that he's able to come back and still get the welcome that he has and that he's gotten, and seeing the franchise propel itself forward without him, regardless of the promises that were made for him to be part of the ownership group or executive or GM or what have you. I think that he put in the work, 10 plus years, blood, sweat, and tears, passion, grit, determination, discipline. The 2 years that I spent with him was some of the best years that I was able to get out of playing in the NBA. Next to one of my second to third favorite player ever. One of the most complete players to ever play the game. We had a lot of similarities, so we got along quite well, just because of the understanding of intimidation and really just taking people's heart out and going out there and really not caring. I think his passion for that city shows. He was able to show his daughter the fanfare and the fan support that comes along with greatness, and the preparation behind it. So when you look at KG, you say his name, it's the big ticket, and that's the ticket you want to go pay to go see. And he left it on the floor every night. A lot of people didn't like the way he did things. A lot of people, it rubbed him the wrong way, the way he was out there on the floor and the way he competed, but he got it done. And he was unapologetic about it, and that's what I loved about him. He didn't give a fuck. And so everything is well-deserved on his part with the city, and a proud moment.
Swaggy, when you see KG coming back to Minnesota after a strained relationship with the team, obviously new ownership.
I love it. KG's by far one of my, if not my favorite big in the game. The mentality, the grit, everything he brings. And I honestly feel like that's when Minnesota's at their best. And I could see a little bit of Ant-Man in like KG. That's why I could see that bond. I could see him talking to him. I could see him passing a torch and all that. And it's great for Minnesota, because when you think of the Timberwolves, you still feel that KG feel. You think of them times. And for them to bring him back, I really thought his jersey was already retired. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think he was supportive of it.
Yeah, that
should have been retired, but I'm not rocking with y'all right now. Leave me alone.
But they need to do that probably first game next season. What KG done for the game, what he brought to the game, he's one of the greatest to do it, for sure. Straight out of high school, skinny kid. Nobody thought he was going to be what he is, and he took the lead by storm, the big ticket. Got in people's face, barked, whatever he had to do to get it done, he got it done. Was a unicorn when he came in, dribbled the ball, passed the ball, played like a guard at 6'11", 7 feet. Man, the kid, you got to give him all his flowers, and that well-deserved. I'm glad everything is working out, but his jersey should have been retired a long time ago.
Yeah.
So, Skip, you see KG returning to Minnesota. Good to see that reconciliation.
I agree with Nick. When I think of the Timberwolves, I think first of him. Not yet Ant-Man. I just think of Kevin. But sometimes for the right and wrong reasons. But it was a long run, and you saw the last, 2 years of it? But it was 12 years.
Man.
And he made 10 All-Star teams.
Yeah.
And he was the MVP of the league, and yet the first 7 times they made the playoffs, they lost in the first round because they just didn't have much. It was just
by
KG
himself.
or bust, right?
Yeah.
They had Starberry for a while, and Wally Zerbiak, and Joe Smith, and Chauncey was there for a minute, and
Chauncey was there?
And then Rashad came, and then
I wouldn't even.
not yet. You weren't you weren't quite ready, but you're the year after he left, you had a.
It was all right,
It was pretty good.
But Gerald Green?
Yeah. Al Jefferson and those guys.
Yeah, not bad, but he had to go to Boston to make it happen.
Yep.
And anything is possible, and it was, but not in Minnesota, and yet this felt like an A-Rod special to me, an Alex Rodriguez PR move, because he just said, let's show this city we need this for basketball, and we need to lift our current team up as the 6th seed.
Yeah.
Let's have a moment here, because none of the starters were playing. It's the last game. Let's just do this. Let's do it right. And they did it right. And that felt like his jersey got retired on that day, right? It just felt like we had a full circle closure moment, right? Love that. And it felt good to me. And I just hate it for that city that he didn't have any help. He had a little help from you, maybe at the end. But
I wasn't no help. I brung the bags. I brung the PlayStation. I brung the Xbox. I got the donuts. I brung the donuts.
Marbury,
Very important part of the process.
What was it? Marbury wanted to be the star.
Nah, he didn't like. He almost died going to the game, and he slipped.
on Marbury?
Yeah, the roads are always icy.
Oh, God.
So he got a big scare going to the game one day, and he was like, "Get me the fuck out of here."
New York, fool.
Nah, it's not like nothing's like Minnesota,
he
bro.
get the same contract as KG.
Nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Nah, stop. Steph was one of the guys, like, even though it's cold in New York, but it was one of those situations where they literally, bro, the roads are icy. Everything still goes. Nothing stops. Like, they do the ice salt on the roads, and they tell you to put the chains on your tires, and you better be here at 3. You better be here at 10.
be there.
Ain't no excuse. Ain't no, hey man, my roads, I can't get out of my driveway. Get the shovel. We expecting to see it. He didn't like. It was a young Starberry too, so he didn't like none of that. He wanted to get out of there.
He said he almost died like 5 or 6 times on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Said he almost died 5 or 6 times trying to traverse the icy roads in Minnesota.
It's
Black
nasty,
ice.
bro. Black ice too.
ice.
That's the difference. But yeah, they had opportunities, but Wally and those guys wasn't gonna get it done. But Sprewell and Sam was the closest thing that they got, and that Sprewell thing, Kevin McHale kind of fucked all that up. He did a lot of bullshit for that.
The Western Conference Finals.
Last hurrah, and that really hurt.
no, they lost to the Lakers, right?
To the Lakers.
Yeah.
Didn't they lose to the Lakers in the conference final? And then the Lakers lost to the Pistons in the
Yeah. That hurt KG.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a good one.
So, like you mentioned, you got to spend some time with KG during the height of his superstardom. What are some of your favorite memories from playing with KG on the Wolves?
Oh man, just being able to soak up all of his advice. He took me under his wing, and I had his sister as my bill pay person after I had got robbed my rookie year. And it was like a family thing. The sister was doing the bill pay. Her husband found my crib. His manager became my manager. Was always at the crib, had the code to the crib, go over there anytime I wanted to. Was always spend time in the summer. So the advice he always gave me was to soak up all of the pleasantries that come along with the league, but also prepping. He gave me his massage therapist, where the same lady that was doing all of his little pregame treatments and rituals and all that kind of stuff, I got to soak up what it was to be a real pro. And I think that was the best mentorship that I was able to get as far as stories and things that's happened. It was just like, we were on the road. KG didn't really go out that much, but when we did, come on, young, we're going to dinner. You ain't don't never pull out your wallet when you with me. I take care of everything. Summertime, we're going to Barbados. We're going to Miami. He brought me along as a young fella and really taught me the ropes. And so for those 2 years, I was definitely beyond grateful to see that and to go into my year 3 as the captain of the team and to take from what he gave me and said, hey, ain't no way nobody's going to step in front of what someone just passed to me. And regardless of who it was that was coming over, it was like I already got the blueprint of how this goes. And so that helped me, with the next group of guys coming through and being able to be a locker room guy and be able to be the guy that can show guys, look, this is how we do it, man. Regardless of the winning and losing, let's all have respect for each other to show up as professionals type shit.
I liked what you said about he taught you intimidation, because he goes to Boston and wins Defensive Player of the Year, and it was about intimidation, imposing will on opponents.
Yeah.
And he did that at the highest level,
Real.
talking and performing and swatting.
My first game
Right.
as a rookie was against that Boston team, and when me and Andre Blythe checked in, it was at the foul line. I mean, he looking at us. He looked at Andre Blythe's front jersey, then look on the back. Who is this motherfucker in the game? He ain't supposed to be in the game and guard me. What's your name? I'm like, damn, this is what the NBA is about?
Yep.
Yes.
That's the game when they was losing by 20 already, then they blamed us.
Oh, Gil and them.
Yeah, like, it was our fault. They
That
was
was your
down
first
15, then we came in, they went down 20, so that's when Gil, this motherfucker's not ready, don't put him in. But they was
That was your
already
first NBA game.
against the Big Three in Boston.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's something.
Man, it was crazy too. I was nervous.
In Boston?
In Boston.
Oh, shit.
How
I was-
did you do? What happened?
Well, we didn't really do too much. They was already up by the time we got in, so
Did you score?
yeah, I scored.
You
Paul
always
was guarding you. Who was guarding you? Ray or Paul?
Ray.
Yeah.
Chasing him off screens, I'm like, man.
No way. Tired
But the
as fuck.
first check-in, KG, who these what's your motherfucker? I don't even know his name. He can't guard me. I don't even know his name.
So your first game was Ray Allen? My
What?
first game was Ray Allen in Seattle.
So like, that was
He
actually
in Seattle.
your second.
Oh, what second?
okay.
Okay. I'm
So
about to
you
say,
guys had
the
lost
first
to
or
lost to the Pacers in overtime from your first game. You had 3 points that game. Then you played at Boston. Got smacked by 20, like you mentioned. You did have 5 points in the game, though.
5. That's pretty good.
Hey.
3 for 4 from the free throw.
3 for 4?
Nice 5.
Oh, little foul,
Okay.
But Gil blamed me for that.
You were a +4 in the game too. I don't know if it means anything to you.
So he left you
lost
in
by
more,
20.
huh?
Left me in more. I was,
How did Gil do in that game?
they got killed.
Gib, let me take a deeper dive. Gilbert Arenas. Ooh, interesting. 5 for 19 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3, but 11 for 14 from the free throw line. Had 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2
14 free
steals.
throws.
14 free throws.
Wow.
21. He still got a
throw
20.
Still got 20, though.
5 for what? 5 for 21?
5 for 19.
5 for 19? He's shooting that bitch.
Oh, y'all had Darius Ungala on that day?
Yeah. Oh, remember that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was my dog.
Legendary
I like
moment.
it.
All right, well, our last segment before we wrap up for the day, play-in tournament continues tonight. So throughout the playoffs, we will be making team picks using Underdog's prediction markets, which all of you can do as well. So we'll keep a leaderboard of the Couch's picks throughout the entire playoff.
I'm 0 for 2 right now.
Let's take a look at the updated standings after night 1.
I think Miami and
So we see at the top,
Who's at the top?
Josh Radamas.
Come on now.
2-0.
Don't do that.
I guarantee I'm about to catch up now.
Don't do
Two
that.
tonight.
Kenyon
Orlando.
Don't do that.
Oh no, Swaggy, we're not there. Kenyon Gill, Mr. B, both 1-1. Swaggy, as you mentioned, 0-2. I like how the photos really
Like,
match how
what?
you guys are
Like,
feeling
really
in that
don't?
I'm
moment.
just saying, man. See, Skip don't know. Cam Newton voted me as top 3 most hated podcasters.
Really? Top
Outright.
3.
Top 3. Jason Whitlock's number 1, Stephen A. Smith's number 2, and now I'm number 3.
that's a
So
tough category
I got to
to be
keep
in.
up.
Yeah.
I got to keep up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you keep backing it up, is what you.
I got to keep pissing people off too.
Yeah.
You know, so I got to figure it out. But I think pissing people off means winning. You know, showing up with the
All right, so who you got today? Who you got today? Then?
So let's shift forward.
Because you backed out of the bet.
Because the Clippers not playing the Spurs. I said the Clippers
Ain't my
the
fault.
Spurs, they might
The
not
Clippers
win.
should have won more games, huh?
So Magic are in Philly to take on the Sixers in the 7-8 matchup in the East. 76ers have a 54% chance to win. Magic's odds are at 47%. Joel Embiid dealing with the appendicitis. Not available, but still have Tyrese Maxey.
So you want to bet on this?
What you want to do?
Who are you taking in Magic Sisters?
Who you want to? Who you got?
What's the second game?
It's Warriors, Clippers.
Warriors, Clippers.
I got Clippers.
But Magic Sixers first.
Who you got?
Oh, I got
Yeah.
They gonna fire Jamal right after the game.
Jamal Mosley, apparently on the hot seat according to report.
Yeah, they gonna fire him right after. the
Star
game.
player on the team.
So I don't know if the players are willing to play for him.
That's the thing.
I don't know if they're willing to play for
Man.
him. But then there are players out there that actually are players. They're gonna play regardless. But then you got Philly.
Is this 7-8?
This is 7-8.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is Philly. Like Maxey, I don't think Maxey gonna back down. I think VJ gonna show up. It's gonna be a guard game. Drummond gonna have to do something. So I'm gonna go. I'm going with Philly.
You're going with the Philadelphia
Philly.
76ers, Swaggy. Sixers Magic. Turmoil in Orlando.
I'm gonna see. If I'm Philly, if I'm Orlando, I'd rather play Detroit. Yeah, I'm gonna go Philly.
You were going to go with the Philadelphia 76ers.
I don't think they want to win tonight.
I don't either.
You don't think the Magic want to win tonight?
I don't think they want to play Boston second round.
So they,
First round.
if they lose, they play.
They would play
the-
They
Detroit.
play.
They don't wanna-
If Magic lose tonight,
Yeah.
they play
The Hornets.
the Hornets.
I got the Magics, actually. I got the Magic.
The Orlando Magic.
I got the Magics.
That's good. That's good. That means
Multiple levels of
Oh,
Magic.
see, you 0-2. That means you just gonna keep going.
Who you got in this Magic Sixers game tonight?
You know, I have a pretty good source in Philadelphia who told me that Embiid is actually cleared to play, but has chosen not to play. That's
the
what I was
fuck
told.
outta here.
That it's an appendicitis, but it's fine. Went well. These days they can just go in quickly and pretty simply, and that he could play if he chose to. So now that's like turmoil, locker room kind of turmoil. Wait a second, big guy. You know,
Yeah.
can you play? And
Yeah, I didn't know that.
man, this is a real. I didn't factor in the Jamal part because that's big. But what I liked when I looked at it last night, Orlando on the road this year was really good. They were 19-20 on the road, and Philly wasn't very good at home.
Yep.
23-18 at home, so they lost 18 home games, and again, people are in and out. But I'll go Orlando.
I'll
go Orlando.
Oh,
Orlando want to
shit.
play Boston. They got like a little thing for Boston in
Yeah.
the playoffs.
Okay. So let's move over to the West. 9-10 matchup goes down in LA with the Warriors taking on the Clippers.
No.
Winner of this game gets to face the defending champion Thunder. Clippers are a sizable favorite in this
I'm about to
matchup.
say, everybody on this
5.5 points with 67% chance to
Kawhi.
win on the money line. Warriors 34% chance to win on underdogs prediction markets.
Pazinski and all.
Yeah, I'm not rolling.
Kawhi.
Burning house. Let that bitch burn down. Let it burn.
They're
Shit.
done.
Fuck that. I'm going Clippers too.
I'm going
Shit.
Clippers.
Going Kawhi and the Clippers.
Yes.
Skip, how about yourself? Clippers, Warriors.
Kawhi-
Steph Curry might be on a minutes restriction.
I think he is, and so is Porzingis, and so is
Yeah,
Al Horford.
that's-
I think they're all on minutes restrictions. And burn it down.
They want to get a lottery pick. They don't want to
Right.
play tonight.
And,
Yeah, I feel that.
yeah.
and Kawhi quietly had his career year this year.
He really
His
did.
best year as a
You know?
Clipper, I feel like.
He did. And again, if you think they would cause trouble for San Antonio, that they're in line to play Oklahoma City also. So would you go Clippers, Oklahoma City? No.
Okay, see, got too much. But they could get 2 games. I think it goes 6.
You don't think it goes 7?
I think it goes 6.
Okay.
6.
It's a good match.
But, yeah, remember what they did to Denver last year?
Mm-hmm. Especially if you put in, because Kawhi can't guard SGA.
That's the only thing.
They gonna foul. They gonna put the fouls on Kawhi unless it's a second half matchup. You save his fouls for second half. You could shut him down in the second half.
I
but
don't know where Garland be at in the playoffs.
I don't know where he's been. Period.
Yeah, so I'm not. That's the only thing.
Your toe not hurting no more.
Yeah.
You gotta get over that shit. You gotta show up now. You in LA.
Yep.
Ain't no more Cleveland shit. You in LA
you in
now,
LA.
bro. We watching. We see the shit. It's clear. You got to hoop.
Like the kid from Indiana they got too.
Mathurin.
Yeah, Mathurin.
Yeah.
Chris Dunn can show up.
Dunn.
Hey, we need Brook. Brook, listen, man. All them damn threes and shit. We need you to be Brook that was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Collins, they got a little squad.
You got solid.
They do have a
solid.
Tyrone Lue, treadmill. Get on that motherfucker. Make us feel like you in shape. Make us feel like you doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Make us feel good.
Tyrone Lue?
6-21
Serve
start.
the coach. Yeah, the coach got to look like. He look a little ultra. You know what I'm saying?
Tap on the show.
Tap on the show. Hey, come on, get in this treadmill, baby. Come on here.
That's it.
Do some red light therapy around that waist.
We'll see if tonight's games live up to what Tuesday night gave us. But
I don't think the Clippers Warriors game gonna be that good. I think it's gonna be.
You want to bet on the Clippers Thunder?
Yeah.
How far it go?
Yeah.
I think it go 7.
Wow.
I would love for it to go 7 because I would like the Clippers to.
I think they push them past 5.
I think it goes the same amount as the Blazers Spurs.
We getting them out of there in 5.
I think they get them out there. Both of them go 6, I bet.
So, Swaggy, do we have an agreement here? No.
Nah, I think.
No,
All right, we got on OKC's Clippers. I go 6. You go 7.
Bet.
Swaggy, before we go, what possessed you to put your high school jersey on for you?
Oh, shout out to Nick. He gave it to me yesterday at our kids, got training. We got a little AAU team. Shout out to the Cavs. So he said he had my jersey. He was like my freshman on the team.
And he kept your jersey after all these years?
20 years.
Wow, just chilling at the
He
crib.
just gave it to you. Didn't want to iron it or nothing.
It was in a bag though. It was in a bag. So it was
Here,
clean.
Nick, wear this.
It was in a bag, sealed. So
Oh, wow.
That motherfucker like you wore it
it
yesterday.
ain't got no drawstring.
Was no draw. So that's how you know. That's how you know it's
throw the
authentic.
shorts on with no drawstring.
No drawstring on the
Late
shorts.
to the motherfucker, 30 minutes late. No drawstring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you come to expect here in Gills Arena.
And the jersey was just in the car. He didn't come out the house with the jersey on. He was like, I got something
Everything
here I
was
can
still
wear.
in front of practice yesterday.
There's something here I can wear, right? Oh, let me wear this.
As
I
always,
said Gil called out. I said Gil called out.
Yeah, I said the same shit.
Rushing me here.
Hurry up, Nick. And nobody's showing up. It's just you and Shad. God damn. Skip is pissed. You better hurry up. He's sitting on the couch stretching.
honorable
and shit.
man, very patient,
Skip
way
was
to
ready to
patient.
cook today. He's like, I'm going to cook all y'all motherfuckers today. Ain't nobody showed up. Man.
Nobody to his right.
I'm just glad Gil wasn't here. You wouldn't have heard the end of it about your
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Oh, God.
Well, that's how things go. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody on this couch. This has been another episode of Gills Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.